morning, Arsene. Can we start with your team news ahead of Sunday's game, please?
Look, we have still some uncertainties at the moment because Kieran Gibbs has been touched on his shoulder, and don't know how he will respond to that. We'll see today. After the players who did not travel, like Cazorla, like Monreal, like Walcott, there's still some uncertainty today. The closest at the moment to come back looks to be Walcott, but I have a definite test with him today.
You've obviously been here for 20 years. In terms of Tottenham sides that you've faced, how does this one compare?
Well, it's an interesting clash because for us it's a very important game because we are in a strong position in the league that we want to strengthen, and overall Tottenham as well. So it's very tight at the top of the league. So we are more focused to, it's a home game for us to win the game. Is it Tottenham or somebody else? We want to win our home games because our position in the league is very important, and we go into a period where we play big games and we want to win the big games.
Of course, it's a midday kick-off. Does that change your preparation at all?
Oh, you get up a bit earlier and eat a bit earlier, but basically no.
Arsene, can I just get a bit more on each of the players that are doubts? You mentioned Theo being the closest. What about Hector Bellerin?
Hector, he has a test. I didn't count him at the start because I thought I left him behind because I was cautious with him. Could have basically forced the issue a little bit. He could have played maybe in Bulgaria, but I think he should be all right.
Nacho Monreal?
He has field test today and tomorrow, and then we will decide.
And
Cazorla? Cazorla similar has not practiced yet. You know, we'll try to go out today, and we see where we go from there.
But a doubt? He's
a doubt, yes.
So that means that Granit Xhaka may well stand a chance of playing. Are you concerned by his discipline record?
Look, I have no specific idea at the moment what I will do, but I'm a bit concerned, yes, of course, because the discipline is important. I think we want to be effective in all situations we face, and in a derby it is important as well to keep control of your reaction and to have a strong discipline, because it's part of the effectiveness in this kind of games.
So given he's got 3 cards in 2 games, will you have a word with him about it?
Look, I think he's quite normally a very composed and calm guy. Sometimes on the field he has a reaction that is a bit impulsive, and he knows that, and it's not because you talk about that. I think he has to work on that and to keep control of his reactions in the game.
Olivier Giroud, 3 goals in 2 games, but is he still for you now plan B?
There's no plan B in any squad. I never did think about my players like that. There's the team who is the most effective for the next game, and that's what you pick, and I consider everybody as a regular player. So I believe that's basically the way a manager thinks. It's just what's the next game. If he's involved in the next game in your mind, he plays. If he's not, he doesn't start. But he has shown that he's a huge asset for the club, and I always supported him.
Jack Wilshere says he's not sure whether or not he has a future at Arsenal. What do you think?
I think he has, but that's my opinion.
Well, that's what counts, isn't it, your opinion?
I hope.
And November, I'm sure you know, is statistically the worst month for you since you came to Arsenal in terms of points gathered in the Premier League. You're obviously aware of that, and are you worried that that might be the case this time?
No, it's exciting as well. We have an opportunity to show that we are ready for a challenge like that and to do better than we have done historically, and we have a good opportunity on Sunday to show that. We have already started November, and in a positive way, and I'm sure that this team, we can face the history, but we have as well an opportunity to make then history, and to show that we can do better than what we did before.
Two more quick ones from me, if I may. Wembley, obviously you remember playing your Champions League home games at Wembley without too great a success. Spurs seem to be having similar difficulty. Will that be more of a problem for them from next season when they play all their home games at Wembley?
I don't know, I didn't put our problem specifically down to Wembley at the time. When we lost, it was against Barcelona. Barcelona was always Barcelona. And we lost one game against Fiorentina as well, and we lost the game against Lens, but the game had less meaning. So sometimes I'm not sure that we lost because of Wembley. We lost because we played against good teams.
It's one of Tottenham's problems with Wembley, do you think?
I don't know. I'm not a specialist to give you my verdict on that. It's not my job to do that.
And just finally, I see you wearing your poppy with pride. You're an adopted Brit.
Yeah.
I've heard about the row with FIFA regarding England-Scotland and Wales game as well. What's your view on them saying that players won't be allowed to wear poppies?
I find it a little bit surprising, and I believe that by wanting to be too much politically correct, sometimes you go against tradition. And in this case, I think that is part of the English culture that I love. They respect tradition, and they respect people who have given their life for the country. And I think FIFA should personally not get involved in that.
Arsene, given how the season finished last season and the fact that you have this great record of finishing above Spurs, do you feel that Arsenal have a mental hold over Tottenham?
I don't know, we should ask them that. We try to do as well as we can, and what we want is, at the moment I'm more focused on the fact that this is more than the derby. I think it's an important game for us because it's a home game that is big, and we have an opportunity to show that we have an interesting role to play in this Premier League and that we can win this kind of games.
I suppose on the flip side of that, they are the only unbeaten side in the Premier League. Is that playing a part?
No, it's too early in the season for that, and I think at the moment what is important is that you focus on ourselves, on the quality of our performances, and that we know that we have done very well away from home. We can do well at home, and we know as well that the success of our season will depend on how well we do at home.
Aaron Ramsey was deployed on the right against Ludogorets. Is that a position that you're seeing him regularly being in? Or?
No, again, I just consider the next game and try to find the balance with the players to be in a position where they can give their best for the team. And Ramsey has come back from 11 weeks injury, he has to come back. You do not come back like magic. It takes time, but he can bring us his strengths in every single position. Is it wide or central? He prefers to play central, and I can understand that. But when he plays wide, he has enough freedom to be central as well.
Does he have a dialogue with you about that? Because especially given that he played centrally with Wales and the success he had with them.
Yes, of course, I speak with all the players about their performances, their positions. And most of the time, I think you want the players to be happy and to play in their best position.
Finally, just coming back to the injuries a second, if all the tests come back and it's good news, are you feeling you're going into this game on Sunday with an injury boost? Is there a potential that you could have an advantage by having players back?
I believe we really have an advantage if we are all at our best, no matter who plays. I have a squad where I have 25 players who are all top class, and I think this game of that stature is not about 11, it's about 25. Everybody focused, everybody ready to contribute, and everybody's contribution will count on Sunday. We have shown that recently in the games, you know. But the players we just spoke about, Giroud, he came on against Sunderland, made the difference. So that just shows that everybody's contribution will be absolutely vital.
Hi, Arsene. Given that Tottenham haven't won for a month, and obviously had disappointment last night, is this a good time for Arsenal to play?
I feel, again, it's difficult to speculate on any weakness of Tottenham. You know, I prefer to concentrate on us, to be strong and to turn up with a top-level performance.
So would you be happy, man, if Harry Kane, for example, he's not in the first 11, he's caused you problems before?
There again, we have to expect Tottenham to be at their best and respond with a performance that will be effective, and I believe the mastery on our side will be no matter who they play, how well they play, but we are strong enough to win the game.
And is that sort of borne out by the fact that you've coped with adversity recently? That must give you a lot of confidence that you will.
Yes, we have, from our recent history, have shown that even when we were down or when we were tested mentally, we had the right response, and that mental aspect will, of course, be very important on Sunday.
Last one.
Mesut Özil has been in great form lately. There's a report in Germany, apparently, that Joachim Löw plans to give him a rest during the international break and some of his other key players. Is that something you've heard from their side as well, and is it something you would welcome in terms of him?
I got noise of that, yes. I think it would be an intelligent decision, and I would welcome the decision, but we have to wait until he gives his selection out to see if Mesut Özil will get the rest or not.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Arsene.